Hello students, today my topic is conversion of sources. There are two types of sources. One is known as the voltage source, second one is known as the current source. Right? There are two types of sources. One is the voltage source, second one is the current source. Now, how to convert a voltage source into the current one and current source into the voltage one? This is our task, how we can convert these sources into each other. Right? Before that, now see one by one, that is the voltage source, then after current source. Now first one is ideal voltage source. Ideal voltage source. Right? This one is the voltage source. Its value of internal resistance is 0. This is the characteristics of ideal voltage source. Its internal resistance is 0. Now, what is the definition? An ideal voltage source or constant voltage source is one that maintains a constant terminal voltage no matter how much current is drawn from it. Right? See, according to the definition, if some current is drawn from the source, right, this one is the load resistor RL. Whatever the value of the load resistance, but the terminal voltage remains constant, which is equal to the voltage of source. This one is the terminal voltage, right? Whatever the value of load resistance, but the terminal voltage remains constant as the value of the source voltage. Right? Now see the characteristics. This one is the y-axis. This one is the x-axis. On the x-axis there is resistance, and on the y-axis it is voltage. This is the value of terminal voltage. So the terminal voltage remains constant no matter how much current is drawn by this source, no matter what is the value of the load resistor. Right? Either this value is low or high, but the terminal voltage remains constant. So such type of source is known as the ideal voltage source. So this is the characteristics for the ideal voltage source. If this source is non-ideal, it means that it is practical. It has certain internal resistance. It means that its terminal voltage decreases with the increment of load resistance. So this is all about the real or practical voltage source. This one for ideal voltage source and this one for real voltage source. Now the next one is ideal current source. See, this is the symbol of ideal current source. Right? What is the characteristics? Its characteristics is that its internal resistance is infinite. Right? An ideal current source has infinite internal resistance. Now the definition: an ideal current source or constant current source is one which will supply the same current to any resistance connected across its terminals. Right? Now see the characteristics. This one is the y-axis of, on y-axis there is current, and at the x-axis there is load resistance, right? Whatever the value of this resistance, but the value of current remains constant, such source is known as the ideal current source, right? If we are discussing regarding the practical current source or real current source, then this value is going to decrease, right? With the increment of load resistance, the value of the current is going to decrease for real, but this one for ideal. Clear? Okay. Now see the conversion of voltage source into the current source or current source into the voltage one. Now see the first one, that is voltage to current source conversion. Here I am going to convert a real voltage source into the equivalent current source. This one is the voltage source having the voltage value E. This one is internal resistance, right? So from this point to this one, or you say the portion inside the dotted one, is known as real voltage source, right? Here 2 points A and B and load is connected over here. This one is RL and current through the load is IL, right? This one is the voltage source having certain internal resistance. So this portion shown by the dotted line is known as real voltage source. Our task is how to convert this real voltage source into the equivalent current source. See, the next diagram is for equivalent current source. This one is the current source having the value of IS, and we connect the same resistance, that is Rin, parallel with the current source, and this is all about the load resistor RL, right? Now our task is how to convert this voltage source, real voltage source, into the current source. This one, the dotted portion, right? This one is known as the equivalent current source. Equivalent current source. Now I am going to derive the derivation for this. The load current, that is IL, is given by E divided by Rin plus RL, right? These two resistances are connected in series, so these two resistances are connected in series, so the value of the load current is E divided by Rin plus RL. It becomes E divided by Rin divided by 1 plus RL divided by Rin, right? So IL is equal to IS, this one is IS into Rin divided by Rin plus RL. Clear? So this one is known as the current source, right? How can you find out the value of the current source? That is voltage divided by internal resistance. By this way we can calculate the value of current source, equivalent current source, right? So this is all about the conversion regarding voltage source to current source. IS belongs to the current source, equivalent current source, right? Now see the next one, that is current to voltage source. Current to voltage source conversion, right? Here I am going to convert a real current source into the voltage source. First of all, see, this one is the real current source, right, having the value I. Current source, it means that it has certain internal resistance. That resistance is Rin, internal resistance, and it is connected in parallel with the current source, right? Okay, these are the points A and B. Here this one is the load resistor RL. It is connected in between points A and B, right? See the dotted portion, this one. In the dotted portion is known as the real current source. Right? I am going to convert it into equivalent voltage source. See, this one is the equivalent voltage source with internal resistance connected in series with the voltage source, that is B. These are the points A and B. In between, load is connected. This one is load RL, right? This one is the dotted portion in which there is equivalent voltage source, right? Now our task is how to calculate this V. It's very simple. V is equal to whatever the value of current source, that is I, into Rin, right? With the help of this formula we can calculate the value of voltage source, right? That's why this is the way by which we can convert a real current source into equivalent voltage source. Is it okay? This one is the current source, right, of value 15 milliampere. Two resistances are here. One is 3 kilo ohm, other one is 6 kilo ohm. Find out the current in 6 kilo ohm resistor, that is IL, by converting this current source into an equivalent voltage source. This one is the real current source. Current source. Okay, now I am drawing equivalent circuit diagram containing voltage source and Rn in series, right? This one is 6 kilo ohm. Our task is to calculate the current in this 6 kilo ohm resistor by converting current source into the voltage one. This one is an equivalent voltage source. Right? Okay, first of all, calculate the value of E, which is nothing but current source into Rn. So it is 15 into 10 to the power minus 3 into 3 into 10 to the power 3. It become 45 volt. Now the value of load current IL is equal to E divided by Rin plus RL. That is 45 divided by 3 plus 6 into 10 to the power 3. It become 45 divided by 9 milliampere, that is 5 milliampere, right? So this is the numerical in which current is calculated through the load resistor by converting a real current source into an equivalent voltage source. Okay, now see the next. Now see the next. This one is the current source having the value of 15 milliampere, right? Now this one is the Rin having the value of 6 kilo ohm, and the value of the load resistor is 3 kilo ohm, which is connected in between points A and B, right? By converting the current source into voltage source. This one is the real current source, right? Now I am going to convert it this current source as an equivalent voltage source. So V is equal to I into Rn. That's why it is 15 into 10 to the power minus 3 into 6 into 10 to the power 3. It becomes 90 volt. Right? See the equivalent diagram having the value of 90 volt and Rn in series. This is the point A and the point B, in which in between them load resistor is connected, which is 3 kilo ohm. 3 kilo ohm. So the current through this resistor, that is I, this one is equivalent voltage diagram, voltage source. I is equal to V divided by Rin plus RL, that is 90, divided by 6 plus 3 into 10 to the power 3. Finally it is 10 milliampere, right? Now see the question. Question is that there is a real current source having the value 10 milliampere, right?
with two resistances. One is Rn, that is 10 kilo ohm. Second one is RL, that is 20 kilo ohm. Right? There are two resistances, 10 kilo ohm and 20 kilo ohm. Our task is to calculate the current in 20 kilo ohm resistor by converting this real current source into an equivalent voltage source. This one is real current source. Okay. Now draw a circuit containing a voltage source with Rn in series. Right? This one is RL having the value of 20 kilo ohm. This one is E. Right? Current in 20 kilo ohm is IL. This one is equivalent voltage source. Right? Voltage equivalent voltage source. Okay. Now, how can we calculate E? Yes, E is equal to whatever the value of current source into Rn. Current source, which is nothing but 10 milliampere. So it is 10 into 10 to the power minus 3 into internal resistance, that is 10 kilo ohm, 10 into 10 to the power 3. It become 100 volt. Right? This value is 100 volt. Is it clear? According to the question, find out the current in 20 kilo ohm resistor by this source, but by converting this real current source into an equivalent voltage source. Right? Okay. Here I have calculated the value of E. Now the current in load resistor, that is IL, is equal to E divided by Rn plus RL, which is 100 divided by 20 plus 10. Sorry, 10 plus 20 into 10 to the power 3. So it is 10 upon 3 milliampere. Right? Current through the 20 kilo ohm resistor is 10 upon 3 milliampere. So this is the question related to the conversion of current source into the voltage source. Right? This is the example in which real voltage source is given. Right? This one is 60 volt real voltage source. Its value is 10 ohm. This one is the load resistor having the value of 20 ohm. Right? Now calculate the current in this resistor, load resistor. This one is the circuit in which there is a real voltage source of value 60 volt with internal resistance 10 ohm. Calculate the value of current through the 20 ohm resistor by converting this real voltage source into the equivalent current source. This one is the real voltage source. By converting it into equivalent current source. This portion is equivalent current source, which is given in dotted portion. Equivalent current source. The value of load resistor is 20 ohm. Our task is to calculate the current through the 20 ohm by converting this real voltage source into an equivalent current source. Now first of all, calculate the value of current source, which is nothing but voltage divided by Rn. 60 divided by 10, it becomes 6 ampere. Right? Now the value of load current is equal to 6 into, this one is 10, 6 into 10 divided by 10 plus 20. This one is the current division rule. Right? So it is 2 ampere. 10 divided by 10 plus 20. 10 plus 20 is 30. Right? It is 1 upon 3. So cancel this 6 by 3. It becomes 2 ampere. 2 ampere is the value of current passing through the 20 ohm resistor. Right?